Let's get right to it. There's a lot to be said, man, and based off the feedback, a lot of people feel the same way. You really can't help but to ask, why is everyone feeling the same way at the same time? Allow yourself to think outside the box just this one time with me. It's 2050, 2060. I'm 30. 2050 is 30 years. I'll be 60 years old. And I don't know about you, I'm going to be a young, sexy 60-year-old man. I mean, that's just my choice. I'm going to stay fit, active. But we're fast forwarding to the future. That far. What does that look like to you? What kind of person have you grown into being? Are you in control enough to set that destiny of who you're going to be as a person? Work, entertainment, practice if you're an athlete, school if you're a teacher or a student, nurse if you're in the hospital industry, all these industries full of workers. People paving the way for their families. People working to take care and support their families. That's love. But the love for you has been put second. How do we balance that out? Boom, here comes the weekend. It's Shawty's birthday. Baby, let's go out and have a drink. Boom, we're in the car. Man, you look nice. You smell nice too. Compliments. Man, we come a long way. Acknowledgement. I'm sorry for what I put you through. Sympathy. Empathy. Boom. What's our plan in 5 years? Boom, that's it. There's no guessing if I'm going to be with this person anymore. You know it. You put a mark on it. What's our plan for 10? Boom. What's our plan for 20? Boom. There's an energy out there that's made its way inside of the home. Relationships. It's made its way inside of that. Us as men and women, we have become weak into the understanding of what our purpose is as mates. Only the supreme and only the boss can withdraw the ups and downs. Position yourself in your relationship to be boss and supreme-like. Acknowledge the wrongdoing. Come up with a 5-year plan. Structured with boundaries. Feel regret and remorse. Be man and woman enough to handle what it is that you're moving from. That's what makes a man and a woman that. The ability to handle difficult situations. Not to tuck your tail and fold. That is not a man. I don't know if that's a woman, but I know that is not a man to tuck your tail when situations get difficult. Relationships are difficult, people. Nonetheless, you acknowledge that because you've looked that far inside of yourself. You've decided you are done flirting around, looking around, and feeling around, smelling around. I tell you, man. I tell you from firsthand experience, once your eyes are focused and your mind and your heart is focused on your mate, everything else falls in place. Acknowledging the likes and don't likes. It's like being a teammate or being on a team. You acknowledge these likes and dislikes of that player, but you got a common goal, and that's to win a championship or to win. So you put up with it. You accept it. But when in an intimate relationship, you make those adjustments for one another. That's why it's an intimate relationship. You compliment each other, and then you constructively criticize an issue that you have. That takes guts and glory and bossmanship. You got to be a boss to do stuff like that. So before you talk about being a man, before you talk about being a boss, talk about you doing this and you in position, check it. Check what you're doing. Check really, really what you're doing. And that starts within. We're all in this vibe. We're all catching this wave and this feeling for a specific reason. If you look back and ask current generations, baby boomers, for an example, they will tell you we are a spoiled generation. That's because we rose to the occasion at some point. When do we have these conversations? I'm talking ground level. My experience and my perception takes me from a community that really was a village that raised and put and developed my perception on life and situations. And there's a lot of bosses back home. So I think moving forward, the way that we make things work in jail is looking within, acknowledging that soft hate or that animosity you have towards someone and putting it to rest. There's a bigger picture. Acknowledge if you have enough courage to take on a venture of ascendance, transcendence. Because that's essentially what we are doing, is we are transcending into another realm. Difficult things appearing or happening around you are going to increase. There's going to be, and this is not a fear porn, and I'm going to stay away from that because it's a different topic. But we are preparing. That's what this is. I'm out.